Well, it's here. The Carbon Soprano Outdoor Ukulele has arrived. So today we're going to take a look at this. We've already reviewed the regular tenor and soprano, and the carbon is supposed to be a little different. So really the reason that I purchased this it was to see if it is and to eventually do a comparison. So today we're going to take a look at this. Also later today, my carbon tenor is coming. So next week we'll be looking at that, doing a review. So review the carbon soprano today, tenor next week, and then the following 2 weeks will be comparison between the regular soprano, the carbon, and the regular tenor and the carbon. Why? Well, I think the main reason for me is to see, do they sound different? Outdoor Ukulele says that they do. So do they? There's really a few differences. I would say 2 or 3 initially when you get this. The first thing is the obvious, is that it's black. It is not a see-through ukulele, certainly not as much as a regular one. It does have the upgraded tuners. So if you go with the carbon, you're going to get the upgraded Grover tuners. And I don't know if you could see that, but if you set the two side by side, these are much heavier metal and gearing, and they have the tulip buttons. So you get those. Those are an upgrade normally. If you buy the regular one, like $10. Obviously the look and the price. Now I want to talk about that for just a second, but I want to talk about the ukulele and the differences in construction. So right now, this ukulele without the strap buttons is $145. If you go with the regular one with the strap buttons, it's $105. So you're at a $40 difference. So you get the carbon, the black look, the heavier duty tuners. You get a ukulele, according to Outdoor Ukulele, that is stronger and is 50% stronger and 15% brighter than the glass version. So the other version has strands of glass. This is a carbon fiber composite polycarbonate. Carbon fiber strands give the instrument a natural grain structure and greatly increased strength. So one of the things they recommend for this is that if you're out on an expedition, their word, this is a good one to take because it's stronger. It's obviously and it's obviously more expensive. So as we look at the comparison, we're going to look at them and see, really, is the $40 difference, is it worth it? Obviously you get the tuners, so you know that's $10 right there. So this is not a carbon fiber, as I think of it, ukulele. Carbon fiber is very light, very strong, and very expensive. So Blackbird for years, and they may still make the carbon fiber tenor. You're looking at $1,200 or something like that. So this has carbon in it. It says carbon fiber strands, but as you look at this, it's not obviously pure carbon fiber, because if it was, it would be a black and gray with kind of a pattern to it. So let's take a look at this just to see. I mean, everything's basically the same as the other one as far as the bridge and the saddle and it being molded. The dots, built-in, molded-in nut. Grover tuners, again, these are heavier duty. But the regular tuners that come on the other one do a great job of keeping it in tune. These right now are a little stiff. They're a little more difficult for me to actually turn. The strap pins, as I do on all my ukes, those are a $10 upgrade, and again, no side dots. So we've already beat that horse. That horse is dead, buried, decomposed, and gone. And the Diodario string. So it's a nice uke. I'm dying to video a comparison, and the comparison basically is going to be, I'm going to play both of them. You're going to make the decision because you're the one that spends the money. Obviously I did too, but you're going to be able to hear it a little better probably than I can because there's no sound hole here, is which one is brighter. Is this one brighter by 15%? And is it worth the extra $40? Only you can ultimately decide that. And is it stronger? It's a strong uke. Definitely. I have no doubt about that. But that'll be in a couple weeks. The tenor will be next week. Now, sound-wise, sounds fine. I think that I was talking about my tenor and how I was going to that uke jam and stopping off at church and then going to the uke jam. And I went last Sunday with my tenor in the trunk in a gig bag. And the jam got canceled. We've had temperatures up into the 90s, high humidity, dew points over 70, heat indexes at close to 100, up to 110. That tenor has been in my trunk in a dark colored car since Sunday. So it's going to be interesting to pull that out, and I'm probably going to leave it in there till I go to the next jam, which conceivably could be 2 weeks from this Sunday, or a week from this Sunday, to see how it performs. So that's going to be very interesting, because I don't know another uke that would be able to handle, God only knows how hot it is in that trunk, that would be able to handle that and not have the neck warp or it would still play in tune. So we'll see, and I'll report back. I'll either do a video or on my uke blog, I'll do a short blog about that. Got good sustain. I think it sounds good. I think for now, this is obviously, and we've talked about that a little bit, this is a soprano ukulele that is not going to compare to any of the other ones on the wall that are wood. But excuse me, for something that you can play and have with you and throw in the car, the RV, the boat, or whatever, drop it into the ocean or the lake or the river and not worry about it. gosh, just the peace of mind alone is worth $140, $145. So I would say, for what it is, this is a definite buy. I mean, where are you going to find a decent uke for that? And I think we talked about last time, the regular soprano, I think, went up, so it's 105, something like that. This is 145, so you're looking at $40 more for this, for the, as they say, carbon fiber strands, 50% heavier duty, 15% brighter. Definitely have the heavier duty tuners, so the Grovers. So only you can decide, is it worth the extra, $40. So next week we're going to see the tenor version, and then we'll have comparisons the following 2 weeks. All right? All right, you guys have a great day, and I will see you in a week. Bye-bye.